Yo, yo, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long and grueling week, but we are back with the Sunday show. Yeah, it's been a full week. Fortunately, I had some obligations this weekend, so we couldn't knock out the like a good weekend one, but we're back with the Sunday installment, and we're glad to be back.
Yeah, nice way to end the week for everyone.
Yeah.
Nice, calm, relaxing show.
Good way to polish off your Sunday evening
Right.
with the vocal musings of two men.
What is the fizzy thing that you're drinking, dude? That's what you're polishing off with,
Yeah.
right?
Just a whiskey sour, but
It looks fizzy.
I went a bit, like the egg whites were a bit more than normal. I guess you can see it better in the first camera.
The egg whites are more. So the egg whites make it. So that it's always interesting that a lot of those whiskey drinks
Have egg whites?
Had egg white.
Yeah. That's what makes them fizzy. That's like what the fizz is.
Does it make it like kind of like creamy too? Like
A
smooth?
little bit, yeah. Yeah, it's like a bit creamier than like most drinks, I guess. But yeah, I think there's also egg whites in like Orange Julius's, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken.
That would make kind of sense though.
Yeah, it
because
gives
of
them
the
kind of that
smoothness.
creamy smoothness. Same thing, custard has egg whites in it.
Really?
That's what makes it like creamy and smooth like that versus like an ice cream.
That
like-
makes sense.
Yeah.
But like at the same time, it's just like it kind of freaks me out.
Yeah, it took me a while to get used to the fact that there were egg whites
It's not the
in it
yolk
also.
though. It's not the
The
yolk.
white, yeah.
It's the white.
Yeah. And they're pasteurized, so they should be safe to consume. Especially in like smaller quantities, you know? Like you don't put that much in a
Right.
drink. It's like a one egg, like a half egg to one egg.
You like doing it though, huh?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it.
You had extra?
Today I did, like inadvertently.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Normally-
it happens.
Yeah, normally I have like it's like the carton of like egg whites because it's just easier for making cocktails with. Normally I like shake it like real good when I go to make a drink and then like pour it in my like measuring cup. So it's measuring like egg white and foam kind of because it's like already like frothed up. Today I shook it and then set it down and walked out of the room and then came back and then just poured it right away. So it was like full of like liquid egg white. And I was like, it'll be fine. Didn't want to waste it and throw it out. So I just left it. And yeah, it'll be all right. You know, shit happens.
Do you ever feel like when you're making those cocktails that like you're like dumping a little bit of this, getting a little bit of that? Like, do you feel like a mad wizard, like concoctionaire, like
Yeah,
a little witch in her kettle?
It definitely has like a bit of like you're some craftiness to it for sure.
a witch in her cauldron.
Yeah. Sitting there with my freaking mortar and pestle, like grinding ingredients together. I feel like I'm practicing alchemy in Skyrim.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it sort of like an alchemic?
A little
aspect
bit,
to it?
yeah. Especially like,
And you're also knowing like how this is gonna like taste, and you're like, oh, when I do that, it's gonna like, you're like,
well, so
you're
that's,
gonna ingest this potion.
yeah. So that's the thing is like, when it gets really weird is when you're like trying to make a new drink for the first time and like figuring it out. Like this like whiskey sour that I drink is like it's like got like a majority of the base ingredients that like a whiskey sour would have, but it's like I would say like proprietary in a sense that like I'll use a lot of ingredients that like are commonly used, but I'll use them in different concentrations. So it's like, yeah, you definitely get that like alchemist kind of feel when you're like trying to like fine tune a drink down, you know? Like this, like some of the drinks I have are like multiple, like 10 drinks in the making, like trying to figure out how to get it to taste right.
Mm.
It's like one of those things too, like you'll try and fine tune it on a weekend and it's like, it takes a lot because you only have like, you know, how many drinks in a row can you make before you're like, start really feeling it and you're not
Yeah.
like, you're not tasting adequately. Yeah.
It's true though, huh?
Yeah, so I mean, it's definitely like one of those things. Like you could do two of them, maybe a third one, and then eventually you're like, okay, like, I just gotta attempt it again tomorrow, or like attempt it, you know, on another day. And then you'll try it, and you're like, well, that one's like mediocre. So then I'll like jot down that recipe, and then I'm like, okay, well, let's try and tweak this. And then you do it, and it gets worse. You're like, well, shit, scrap that one. We got to go back to the base that we were at like 2 drinks ago.
Yeah.
And then try and start adjusting it from there. So
Hello, can you guys hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome, Taco, to the show.
Taco man, dude.
Tacoma, dude.
Hey, look who it is.
It's your boy,
Tacoma.
Tacoman, dude. Yeah,
He's the Tacoma dude.
Tacoman, dude. And Chop.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Chupa got in here too.
Sure.
Hasn't said
Oh,
anything yet.
Chupacabra. Did you ever see that photo that came out from the Amarillo Zoo?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
Which one?
Just type in Amarillo Zoo photo on the internet. It was a big news. Like the New York Post picked it up, and like everyone was talking about it. And like there was a whole backstory too, because some of the workers that found the
Oh
photo
yeah, I've seen this photo.
came out and talked about it. Like, what is that thing, dude?
It's a chupacabra, dude.
What is that thing, folks?
Is Alex just not talking? Has he said anything?
No, he put something in he like played a sound alert though, so he's alive.
What
see. He's
is
around.
that thing, dude?
It's the Rancho Chupacabra, dude.
Sick.
It is the Rancho Chupacabra.
So
Yeah,
I'm just here to figure out what's the plan this weekend, but
What's the plan?
Kill it. Are we gonna golf on Saturday?
Yeah, and then we're vibing.
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah. Any other plans?
I think going to Alex's house.
Alex's.
I believe so.
What time? Okay, time.
I don't know, whenever we would like to go.
Dude,
Okay. Cool.
I don't think there's any like hard plans after golfing.
I'm nervous about golfing.
Yeah, same. I've golfed like one round of golf ever in my life, so should be a
you'll
good time.
fine.
It'll be fine, dude.
Like I said, once you start drinking, that's when
Yeah.
I know that it's height.
Me and Alex don't have clubs either though. So
I got
Alex
some
said
clubs.
he's not
dude.
going.
he said he's not going?
No.
As of when?
Like
Alexios.
4 or 5 days ago.
I was with him last night and he said he's going.
Oh, well, the other day he said he's not going because they don't play that fag shit. Oh, sorry, can't say on stream.
Yeah, last night he said he was
Coming.
going. There he is.
Is that Sanic? Mysterious object? That's Sanic, dude.
What? Oh, on the stream?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Sanic. Yeah.
Danik the Hodgehog.
Chupacabra, more like fucking
Gotta go fast.
Dr. Robotcra, dude.
Jesus Christ.
True.
Chop, you're
Well, I
going you're going golf, right?
I don't golf, no. Why?
Yeah.
Are you
Told you.
You just told me last night that you were coming to golf with us.
Yeah.
He's coming, but he's not gonna golf.
Nah.
He's just gonna be the cart dude. He's gonna be the beer man.
Probably.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, he's
Yeah,
He's
coming.
like,
so-
beer me, and I'll be like, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro.
All right. Well,
Do
I don't.
do I have to pay to like sit on the cart and just get fucked up?
Technically, yes, but don't tell him that because what we're gonna do, because Kennedy's coming, so it's gonna be us four plus Kennedy.
I thought it was
Kennedy's gonna
sausages
actually-
only.
Oh, did we say that?
Yeah, no
I
bitches.
thought so, but no worries.
Oh, well, I was gonna say Kennedy could just ride on the cart with Alex, and then I want to get the little surfboard that you ride around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that works perfect, and then Alex doesn't have to pay anything, and we still got a cart for him.
Hey, true. That'll work then.
But if it's no bitches, then I'll tell Kennedy she can go fuck herself.
Well, I mean,
I'll
it
get
doesn't.
my own card too.
It doesn't have to be. You say you want your own cart?
I don't know.
I figured
They
you.
won't let you get a separate one, like if it's like they make you pay the fucking.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? They
So
say there's a
it'll be
cart
m-
shortage.
It'll be me and Austin in a cart, and then Kennedy and Alex in a cart, and then you on a Segway.
Yeah,
I
unless we
bet.
say no bitches, and then it'll be me and Alex at a cart.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no bitches.
Either way.
Okay.
I mean,
Alright, I'll tell her.
we could do. That
She's
was,
going golfing with me like Thursday and Friday anyway, so she's probably gonna be tired by Saturday.
works-
I mean, yeah. I'm not
works
tripping if
perfectly,
she
2
comes.
cards, dude.
Yeah, but we can just chill with the boys.
Okay.
Do we know
I'm fine with that.
which golf
So me
course
and Alex
is this,
will
dude?
ride together.
Sierra Sage.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I'll just skip the golf board, or maybe I'll go there on
Have you been there?
Thursday. Who knows?
No.
Actually,
you
I don't
been
think I booked a tea time for Thursday.
You've been to Sierra Sage, right?
It's nice and straight, dude.
Sweet.
It's very beginner friendly.
Cool.
It's a beginner friendly course.
Very beginner friendly.
Sweet.
I might
Well,
book a time Thursday too.
cool. Well, I'm gonna golf, but I don't have clubs, so
I got some clubs, dude. I don't know how it
You can get
works.
rentals, or I can pick up, like I said, the ones that I let a friend use, and then he never used them.
gotcha. Yeah, either way. If you do that, then I'll use those. If not, then I'll share with Austin.
You can,
Yeah, because I think I've still got a 5-wood and a hybrid from that set. So, and you said you have a driver, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so you have a full set. You'll be fine.
Okay. And I don't use a 5-wood ever. I suck with it.
All right. Well, then we'll keep that one out the bag.
Yeah, that works. I use a driver, a putter, and a 9.
Thursday. What are you and Courtney doing Thursday, Alex? Do you like work?
dude. Golfing's all about pitch and putt, man. We'll get you on that pitch too, dude.
Oh yeah, I can.
Well,
I
'cause
can
there's
use.
that other
I can use a
there's
pitching
that other
wedge
one
and a sand
by
wedge.
what's
It's
that
all
one
about pitch and
shit
putt, dude.
called?
If you get your pitch and
North
putt down,
McCarran?
dude,
There's that little
that's how
par
you.
3
That's how
course.
you get numbers.
What'd you say, Danny?
That little par 3 course by North McCarran, like
Yeah,
by the Winco.
I've used that one too.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
What's
about.
that one called? Wasatch
I think it's like cherry or something.
Yeah,
No,
Washoe's
it's
the
not
one on
cherry.
South
Wild Creek.
McCarran.
Wild
might be
Creek?
right,
Is
yeah.
that what it is?
I've been there a couple
That sounds
times.
right.
That place is kind of cool too.
Wild Creek Golf
Yeah, Wild
Course.
Creek.
Honestly, dude.
Mark Kitten redeemed Hydrate.
Honestly,
Hello,
bro,
Mark.
I would be down to go there too, Danny.
This is the Hydrate for you.
That place
I
is
want to
kind
do.
of cool. I
I want to
mean,
do Sierra Sage because I'm doing Wild Creek on Friday.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, let's do Sierra
Yeah.
Sage then.
Have you ever done Wild Creek before? I mean, it's
no,
like
it's like a 6-hole.
yeah,
right?
it's like a exactly. It's kind of beginner.
Or par
It's a
3,
6-hole
yeah.
par 3. It's
Hello.
all par.
Hello, Mark. How have you been?
It's cool. They have 2 different courses actually
At
Yeah, they've got the par 3
Wild
and
Creek?
then
or at
the
Sierra
6-hole
Sage?
course.
at Wild Creek.
Gotcha.
Wild Creek. Sierra
it's
Sage
like-
is just 18.
It's a great little course for like beginners or quick rounds. Sierra Sage is like kind of a more. It'll be a full-on experience, but it'll still be very. It's still very straight, still
Super
very
mellow.
flat,
Yeah.
and
Sweet.
it'll still
Or
be.
you could go to
sort of
Lake
beginner
Ridge.
friendly.
Over by
Hell
Alex's
yeah.
old
I want to
house.
go the straight one. I'll play golf as long as it's not.
As long as some bitch is straight.
Yeah, Sierra
You
Sage
know,
is the spot,
motherfucking not straight golf courses.
It's also
you know
a
what I'm
little
saying?
bit more like we can kind of like drink boozy and kind of
Yeah.
take a chill.
Hell yeah.
I think that's
Yeah,
the
it's like a
plan,
ghetto
yeah.
golf course, so nobody cares if we show up drunk and
Yeah.
there's
Sweet.
good
Hell
golf
yeah,
there.
buddy.
I think that's the
And
whole
Alex
goal,
is like
right?
wearing jeans and shit.
More or
Alex, do you wear
less.
jeans?
No, I can look like a golf
Hey.
golf loser.
I know, I
Golf-
did that one too.
Fat people aren't.
Yeah, except
Fat people
except
play golf.
except Danny straight up just said it.
Me too, bro. Me too.
Yeah. Same, fam.
So like.
So
I'm
10:20 on
thinking-
Saturday.
Okay.
Oh, it's early.
No, it isn't.
No, I'm just kidding. That's
Yeah.
late, kind of.
Yeah.
I
was-
wanted
thought-
to do 7.
We
Yeah,
were trying to shoot for early, but Danny kind of screwed us.
It's fine. Dude.
I'll drop the balls.
It's fine.
That's
That's,
like
still,
right by your
that's still
house, isn't it,
plenty of
Alex?
time. It's still plenty
What?
of time.
Sierra Sage, yeah, it's
Yeah,
right by
it's
Alex's
over
house.
Yes.
We're not
Yep,
far away. It's
uh-huh.
not far away from us.
No,
either.
15 minutes.
Reno's nice, kind of in that way, dude. It's kind
Yeah.
of small.
Yeah. It's very accessible, you know?
Yeah,
And then I don't know what you guys want to do after, but
Alex's house.
Melissa and Alex were having a little BBQ.
Sorry, shouldn't have done that right.
So are
If
us.
y'all want to come through.
So are us, dude. BBC.
So are us at Alex's house.
I mean,
Okay, so I gotta go to 2 BBQs on Saturday.
I live
Yeah.
right down the street from Alex and Melissa, dude.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Should we just go to your house then?
Yeah, my house.
So I figured we'd
With all
go
our
because you
Mexican
said you wanted to
family.
do breakfast in the morning, Danny.
Yeah, we might as well. Isn't there like a Pegs up north? up
Yeah.
there?
So I figured we'd bring the
Get
ladies.
Pegged.
We could bring the ladies if we want. Go to
Get
breakfast,
pegged.
get pegged. Then the ladies can leave, go do their own thing. We golf, and then we all rendezvous at Añejo's house
Uh huh.
for BBQ and drink.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
And just
Yeah.
rage at my house all night. Oh,
Yeah.
and also,
Yeah.
Lorenzo's in Tahoe for like a week and a half.
True.
2 weeks.
Nice. What's he doing
He's
down there?
just chilling with this little J1.
The J
So
Uno.
Jaden?
Yeah.
J1. What?
Anyway.
Anyway.
Workers that they pick up from out of the country.
Yeah.
So are you saying we're gonna go golf in Tahoe too? Cause I'm down.
No, I told him
Oh.
to come out here and
Yeah.
we might do some stick talking.
Some
Oh,
'Cause
what?
he brought his pews with him.
Some blat?
Some stick talking. Yeah.
Are you allowed to have those?
Yeah. He's a
Hell yeah.
CO.
Yeah, I was gonna say he.
Oh, that's true, huh?
Yeah, he good.
That's right. That's right.
What?
He went that route.
Yeah.
Whatever you
And
mean.
he's
least he
black.
didn't do-
We went over that.
I don't
And
think
he
that's
did-
cool,
at least
bro.
he
They've
didn't do
been
military.
What?
Fuck, idiot.
You
Being a
guys are
CO?
talking about, dude.
Yeah. It's not okay to be a CO in this
Is he wearing affliction
current climate.
t-shirts?
Is he wearing a what? No
affliction t-shirts.
Hell yeah.
What,
New
does he wear?
spiky hair.
Does he wear O'Neill's?
Yeah,
That
new
he got at
spikes
the
his
gas
hair, dude.
station?
Yeah.
And wears puka shells.
Sure.
Hilarious.
Hilarious, actually.
Hilarious.
So I was on my Twitch.
I was writing my druid.
Yeah, so maybe I'll do that on Saturday instead of just be bored of golf with you guys. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe not though.
Yeah, whatever. Man.
Nah, you're
You don't
definitely
want
gonna
to,
come
that's
golf
cool
with
too.
us.
Yeah, I guess so. Why not? You know.
Yeah.
What?
Because you can go chill
One
with
thing that
Lorenzo.
you guys could always do is, no,
Come.
you know, we'll talk about it later. It's all good.
All right.
Drugs.
Yeah. So everybody,
That's always
everybody
fun.
do drugs.
Dude,
and
I
then
would
go
recommend.
You guys want
I
me to
would
bring some
recommend
acid or
less-
what?
I would recommend
I would
less
say
alcohol. To be
I've
honest,
You say you would recommend
'Cause I'll
less
bring
alcohol?
acid.
yeah, I feel like
I would
once you
say
hit the
Danny
alcohol,
and I
once
have
you
boogered up before.
you can get
I've got
tipsy.
acid. I've got mushrooms.
Jeez.
I mean, weed's legal there. We could go stop by a dispensary.
Yeah, that's fine. I think that's probably an enhance
I think I'll
an
golf.
enhancer.
I think I'll golf better on alcohol.
I think a little bit tipsy, but
you're gonna do
once you
alcohol?
get drunk,
I
you
don't know,
lose
dude.
motor function capabilities, and you'd be surprised how bad your swing gets.
Yeah, probably. I get better at beer pong the drunker I get, though.
You just
so.
yeah, for
That's what
sure.
they
Get a
all
little
say.
tipsy.
That's what you think.
Get a little tipsy
Yeah.
so that you're not overthinking it,
Yeah,
but don't get like flushed.
I'm gonna
That's
get
what I would recommend.
absolutely blackout drunk.
At least just because the thing is because you're in the sun and because you're walking, you can kind of like get kind of rigged up in a good spot and then keep that sort of like, keep that balance, like
Yeah.
sun exposure.
Yeah,
getting
there's
you
definitely
sober,
a level.
and then rig up a little. Sun exposure and exercise getting you a little sober. Just rig up, so like you can hit that. But I'm telling you, dude, because I've played a lot of golf with drunk people, and like there's once you get to a certain point, it's like, oof, dude.
Yeah, there's definitely a point of like no
Same
return.
as
but
snowboarding. A
I was gonna
point of
say
no
I
return.
snowboard better drunk too.
Yeah.
Until I hit
Not
the
drunk.
Yeah,
Until you hit the
until I hit
point
the
of no
wall.
return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
like when you're-
it's similar,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
It's when you lose
like
motor function
when you're playing with
capability.
your weenie and you get to the point of no return. It's like,
Yeah.
Tweeds
yeah,
though.
you could get pretty close. You can kind of squeeze it off, but then once
I
you
did
reach
not
that
see
point,
the,
you're
I
like,
did not get to see the comparison.
I don't either. I don't see the comparison at all, but
no, it's
But I
time for
appreciate the
takeoff, dude, you know what I
analogy.
mean? Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, I get really competitive, and then I'm sure by like hole 5, I'll be over it, and I'll be drunk as fuck with you guys. So.
sweet.
You're
No,
competitive,
you'll
Daniel?
be-
I don't
you'll
think I've ever seen
probably
you
be-
competitive.
You're more
Oh,
like better than
competitive
us, so you'll
shooting.
probably beat us.
Yeah, he's significantly better than us.
I haven't played.
Are you
Nah,
competitive, Jalen?
I'm
Not when it
flash.
comes to golf.
But like,
What
other
are you
stuff?
competitive at? Call of Duty?
Yeah, exactly. I'm super good and competitive at Call of
What
Duty.
we should do is since we're getting
I
that,
used to be
What
really
about you,
competitive at
Austin?
Call of
Are you
Duty.
competitive?
kinda, but not real. Like kind of, but it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Like, what are you competitive in?
Things that I'm like narcissistically egotistical about. But if I don't care
Fair
about them,
enough. He knows it.
but if I don't care about them, I can totally be a fun sport and just be like, oh,
Yeah.
we're having a nice party.
I'd say that's a beautiful way for like to put it to explain what I'm talking about too. Yeah.
But then
Yeah,
there's
same
things
here.
that
like I
I
said, I'll
actually
probably
like.
take it serious for the first few holes, and then I'll be like, fuck it.
No, I'll be disappointed the entire time. I'll be like, I am so sad at myself.
Yeah.
Because that's how I played golf. Like my father plays golf, so growing up I've always played golf and like I've always been horrible at it.
Hell yeah.
So I'll just
Maybe
be
we
like,
should
oh
practice more."
man. But you know what? I'm a great recoverer. My recovery is actually pretty good for my skill set. Like for my
The
skill
clutch
level
golfer
and my
boys.
experience, I think a good golfer would be like, oh, you're actually kind of clever though. I mean, like you're bad, but like you got good recovery.
Yeah. It's a
And my
beautiful way to
and
put it.
honestly, dude, my pitch and putt is not bad.
That's good.
I took a pitch and putt class, or I took a golf class at Chico State when I was freshman,
Well, there you go.
and we had a putting contest, and I won the putting contest.
Nice.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's, yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
your pitch and putt is important, dude. Pitch and putt is like 75% of the game, really.
I heard you're a good putter, dude. How about putting these nuts in your mouth?
Jesus Christ.
Ah!
No, I was saying that I like nut butter,
Yeah, nut butter,
all types,
Nut butter.
almonds, peanut,
pretzel.
yeah, pretzel, yeah, macadamia nut butter,
Yeah.
dude.
Cashew nut butter.
Suck
Yeah.
on these nuts, brother.
Great job.
Big brother.
I hope you're proud of that one.
That was actually your best one, I feel like,
Yeah.
out of all of them. They
Yeah,
weren't.
I
I'm
feel
not
okay
saying.
about it. I'm really competitive when it comes to D's nuts jokes. That's one thing I'm really
Should
competitive at.
Probably practice a tiny bit more then.
I'm getting mad.
I think it probably is important to be competitive though, and I feel like I'm probably like losing my competitiveness as I'm getting older, and that's probably not good.
Yeah,
I
that's a
don't
sign
know.
of low
I think so.
testosterone, buddy.
Low T. Yeah.
Yeah, that's low T right there.
But I think I've always had low T.
You need to boost your T, dude.
Oh, also,
I don't think there's a handful of tea between all three of you losers.
What?
Also,
Speak for
Kennedy
yourself.
said, you guys are, and I quote, faggots.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ, dude.
Sorry.
Why?
You're the beta,
I was
man.
just quoting. I didn't call anyone that. I was quoting.
You're the beta, man, not me. all right? I'm a
Jesus.
freaking Chad,
Absolute
And-
Chad Lord.
You're the beta, dude.
and I'm aware. I'm aware that I'm losing my T. And you guys aren't even aware that your T is draining.
I'm so
too.
Chad that I'm aware that I'm losing my T and I'm fine with it.
I'm not. Fine.
Honestly,
I'm not
dude,
fine
the
with it,
worst
dude. I'm
part
gonna get
about
at
getting
it.
older is like how much my balls sag. Like how the fuck. would
Christ.
that
Dude,
sag?
hell yeah.
Is it
What
sag?
is wrong
Do
with
they
you?
really?
Is
They
sagging
just-
already?
Gravity, man.
What is wrong with
That's
you?
hang?
I don't think it's sagging yet, dude. I think that's in your head.
I think so too, probably.
Gravity. They just
How
feel
much
like
do
they
your
hang
tits
so
sag,
low
though, dude?
sometimes.
You guys got
I-
tits, right?
Mommy?
Jesus.
Sorry, mommy. But
So is your testicles dropping a real thing? It is a real thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're like 12 to like 14.
Do you
Testicular
remember? Do
dissension?
you remember when your balls dropped? Because I
honestly
do.
don't-
I do.
I honestly
Yeah,
don't
I
feel
do.
like
It
I
hurt.
remember, dude.
Yeah, I
Like,
slightly
just always
remember
felt
it.
like my balls were just vibing.
They
you
were
know what I
dropped
mean?
from birth.
Well, not necessarily. Maybe after I was like 8 or 9, but like.
No way.
I think I was like
remember them
11 or 12.
specifically, like dropping.
I was gonna say yeah that you were not 8 or 9. There's no way.
I think I was 8 or
I
12.
don't. I've just always had big balls. I don't know.
My man is all balls, no dick.
All
All
balls.
dude. It's like dead ass. It is a grower.
That sounds
Yeah,
like a
same.
genetic
Same.
condition.
You ever catch me soft? That shit would be the most embarrassing. thing
Yeah.
about
So I heard
Yeah,
that
same,
there's.
same.
I heard that there is the scientific words for it is if you are a grower. So there's growers and showers, right? So
Yeah.
if you're a grower, then you mostly have a blood penis. So that means that like your penis
'Cause I'm a
grows
No,
because it
bro, I'm a
grows from
fucking
blood,
prick.
right? And if
Yeah.
you're a shower, then it's mostly
What?
a
Muscular
like a
thing?
muscular and
Yeah.
fat penis.
Cartilage.
Makes sense. Yeah, cartilage. Yeah.
And so, how can I know you're saying it's muscular.
genetic.
What kind of workouts
Julia said,
can
"What the
I
fuck did
do
I just
to
pop
increase
into?"
the muscles in my soft,
So-
flaccid
So
shower?
that was what my
grower.
concept.
That's for your pelvic floor.
No,
Hold on.
yeah,
Fellas,
hang on.
fellas.
That's what my concept was the other day, Alex. So where I was talking about, so UFC fighters, right? To get like their shins and stuff stronger, they'll kick really hard things. They'll hit their shins with boards, etc.
Yeah.
They'll like build up like a callus in their
Yeah,
shins.
that's what weightlifting is too.
Yeah, exactly. Weightlifting, you tear muscles and then they grow back stronger. So
'Cause
my
blood goes there.
yeah, so my concept when we were out riding bikes the other day,
Oh.
my concept
Pull and
was
tug on your wiener.
no.
That's
So-
actually real though.
We were riding bikes the other day and just like your what's the scientific term for it? Your perineum?
I don't know, dude. I don't
Yep.
know these
Yeah.
Your
anatomies.
butthole.
It's your gooch.
Yeah.
It's your gooch.
I believe
your
it's called your
butthole, your
perineum is
Oh.
the
Yeah.
medical term for it.
Oh.
Was just getting smashed by a bicycle seat
Yes.
and just getting
Oh.
bruised up and then
Yes.
healing and then I would go ride again and then
No.
just get bruised up and heal.
Yes.
So my concept was Like the third time we rode, I rode 3 times in a day.
I know about this.
And me and Alex were able to ride 20 miles without it hurting at all.
Okay.
So my theory was that muscle's going to toughen up. And
No.
then
It's
gonna have
actually
a callous
calcium.
butthole.
It's calloused, so it's a calcium.
Yeah.
I actually
Literally
know
just
about
callous
this.
butthole.
So
I
wouldn't
have
that make-
members,
And
I have
hemorrhoids.
family members.
What we need
so
to
wouldn't
do
that
is-
make that muscle stronger and then enhance the strength of
feeling.
your...
Oh,
So,
yeah, strength.
I actually know about this. This
Okay,
is
this
the
is
wild
hilarious
fact.
if you do.
So hold on, wait a minute.
Here, do you want to click your
Something-
light down?
Go
real
ahead,
quick,
Danny.
Austin?
Maybe we could call in an expert from like the homosexual community that rides bikes.
It's
and see
not
if
the
that's, like, a
homosexual
known thing.
community. It's the dirt bike community.
Ah, yeah,
Right,
you're
the
right.
LGBT.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's very
you're
good.
right.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So the dirt bike community has a problem with this, bro.
Just getting smashed
because in the
up.
dirt bike community, if you're a professional dirt bike rider, you have this issue on your gooch, and it's not muscle buildup, Jalen. Unfortunately, what it is it's a callus buildup, so it's
Okay.
like calcium. So what happens is you have this underneath the gooch where your P line is.
Mm-hmm.
A calcium buildup starts to starts to calcify,
Mm-hmm.
and then it gets big and it starts to actually press on your pee tube. And so what happens is you start to have issues peeing where it comes out, it doesn't fully come out, and it spurts out,
Interesting.
and it's extremely painful. And most of these professional guys have to, in their later years, go into surgery to
Oh,
get
wow.
it removed.
Is this true, Alex?
So it's...
This is true. I
exact-
know
I've been riding
people.
bikes for a
I
minute
know
now.
people who have gotten the surgery, and I know his. We know him, and
Alex?
father and son. Like son's probably gonna have it. Worried he's gonna have it. Might not have it, but father already had the surgery.
Is it...
I
I'm
don't
trying to
know.
think of
That
who we'd
happened to
ride
my
bikes
dad,
with.
but they just told him that it was his prostate.
Yeah, that makes sense then. Yeah, I was trying to think of anybody else that we knew that rode bikes. Yeah.
So also if you ride,
JT said I think it's
That's
called
a myth.
saddle soreness.
also if you ride snowmobiles as well, that would make sense. Saddle
Yeah.
soreness, that would make sense.
That would make sense
Cycling,
because
yep.
the seat on a bike is called a saddle also. Like on a
Seat
road
belts.
bike, it's called like
Yeah.
your saddle.
Probably
Yeah.
happened
The area
to
between
cowboys.
your genitals and your anus, known as the perineum.
It is the perineum. I was
How
right.
long does
You
it take
guys
to
heard
get
of?
over saddle
You guys heard
soreness?
of perennium sunning though?
Yeah.
Perennial. Jalen and I were
Perennial
talking
sunning.
about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Supposedly it gives you essentially superpowers. You expose your perineum and and your sphincter.
I've heard this, bro.
Yeah,
I've
you
heard
expose
this.
your
Yeah, you
perineum and
absorb the
sphincter
energy.
to
Where did I hear
natural
this?
UV lighting, and
Yeah.
it supposedly is like the most refreshing thing in the world. It'll like it's like drinking 9 cups of coffee without the jitters, you know? Supposedly it's
Jalen and I were talking about this, and he's like, "What if this was just like a ploy from the aliens, right?" And they're like, "Yo, just someone put this in their heads," and then the
Yeah.
aliens come down and look, and all of us are pointing our balls
Yep.
at the sun. They're like, "Nope, not yet."
They got sick of having to come down and probe that.
Yeah.
probe us
That's
so
what they
don't-
want.
that's a
dude.
beautiful
They
segue.
wanna probe us.
That's a beautiful
Have 'em
segue into
show
the
us their
aliens
buttholes.
topic.
That is a good way to
I-
probe, dude. It's
I
just
like-
here it is.
I
I'm
love
on
that
it,
the
boys.
more we talk about perenniums, I'm just watching the view count and it's just going lower.
Go down.
But no, that's a
Wow.
beautiful segue into the aliens topic that we were bringing up. Because yeah, we were talking about that at dinner one night. Where I was saying that yeah, it's basically just some perverted alien is like beaming that thought into like an influencer's head, and then that influencer was like, "Guys, you know what we should do? Just put our buttholes up towards the sun." And the aliens are just sitting up there like, "Yeah, that's right, dude." That's right. You just freaking show them off. And everybody that's always doing it is doing it at, like in like the Mojave. It's like
Right.
really big to go and do it in the Mojave Desert.
Joshua
And you know
Tree.
what else is big in the Mojave Desert? Alien abductions and alien sightings.
Yeah, and encounters, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
people encounter out there all the time. I think it's the Mojave Desert, right?
It's like all those things in Mojave.
What's the one in
Joshua
Arizona?
Tree,
Mojave?
Sedona.
Sedona. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Sedona. A lot of people were doing it in Sedona for a while, and we're saying
Pretty
they
sure
felt
that
like
saddle
10
soreness
times
can
better.
cause follicular
Yeah,
cancer.
because there's
That's-
supposedly an alien portal there. There's like
Yeah,
a
there's
portal to
a
dimension.
supposed portal in Sedona. So yeah, a lot of people were doing the sunning in Sedona, and then we're like, oh, I feel great, and yeah, that's what I was thinking is there's a ton of sightings and a ton of supposed abductions and stuff at that like portal area in Sedona. That's where a lot of people were sunning. So I think it's some weird thought that was being beamed in from extraterrestrials to just get a peek at like
Human
just
ass.
one weird alien that was like, hey guys, like you want to check this out, like, you know, we're
Hey,
into like
guys.
that. You know, we're into that
Watch
whole
these fucking
probing thing.
idiots.
Yeah, like, you know, we're into that whole probing thing. Like, check this out. Check what I have. Check what I have the Earth people doing. And they fly their like craft over, and there's just 4 humans just openly just
I wonder
freaking
if that's their
sunning up.
basis for like baiting intelligent life or non-intelligent life into doing something stupid to show how intelligent or unintelligent they really are. So they're like, let's see if we can get these fucking people to pull their pants down, point their buttholes at the sun, and if they do it, then we know they're not intelligent life. And
Yeah.
we'll just come back later.
Yeah, I like
They've
that. That was funny.
evolved.
So yeah, the
Instagram
intelligent
influencers,
species are
bro.
like, I'm not gonna do that. That's weird.
It's evolving
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
backwards.
It's evolving but backwards.
Pretty sure the saddle soreness can cause folliculitis or abscesses, so be careful. Yeah, you can read the chat and read Alex's comment on that. Ask Jalen for the magic chip for ingrowns. I got you, bud. Yeah, Julia did get me some super good ingrown hair serum stuff. I really have sham butter.
Wow.
Yeah, the stuff that I have is like alcohol based, like ingrown hair. Like it's like a roller ball. And yeah, it's good. I use it every time I shave. It's like an aftershave and also ingrown hair serum. It's
You get it from like shaving, dude?
Yeah, that's why I have like
Some people have that.
yeah, I get really bad
like on your
razor
face?
burn. Yeah.
I get hella bad razor burn on my neck.
Yeah,
I
I get
do
it on my
too.
face, my neck.
I do too.
And everybody was always like, "Well, if you shave daily for a long
Exactly.
time, you'll
It's
build it
true.
up."
It's kind of
I
true.
shaved daily for 4
Wrong.
months, and it got
Yeah.
worse
I was gonna
continuously.
say, like, it did get better. It does kind of. My skin calluses up after a couple months. and
Yeah,
it
see,
goes away a little
month-
bit, but I was not worth it.
like month 4 that I did it, it was at the worst it's ever been, and I was like, yeah, I can't anymore.
Yeah,
That's why
we'll
I now
try
can
to,
have a
like,
beard.
Do the that's cool. But if
Yeah.
you ever have to try, like, try with the medicine, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and just super apply. It's tough. Do you ever use aftershave?
Yeah,
Not
that's
that aftershave super
That's
helps,
what that
but
stuff sounds like.
well, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, that like ingrown hair serum is also an aftershave.
oh, okay.
So I use it every time after I shave. Even like if I just like line up like my beard or like line up my hair, I use it all over. And it's good.
Yeah.
JT said I have some oil for it too, and it's been magic since I started using it. Also, I can zap them for you with a high frequency machine. Java said I will literally have to pull my pants all the way down. Yeah, my brother in Christ, it is deep in there.
My brother in Christ.
My brother in Christ.
My brother in Christ, you will literally be staring directly at my asshole.
My
fellow
asshole will
gamer.
literally be exposed.
My brother in Christ.
My brother in Christ, you will literally see my perineum. Well, shoot. I'm looking at the title. What's up with the third topic?
Who's Kate Bush?
That's my question
How's
to
people
Austin.
not know Kate Bush, dude? Because I
Speaking
don't
of
even watch
shaving.
TikToks, and I know about it now.
Yeah,
Y'all watch TikToks.
fill us in on it.
So we're gonna use it as a jumping off board. Kate Bush as a jumping off board to like talk about Fleetwood Mac, talk
Okay.
about TikTok, and talk about. So for example, Kate Bush is #1 on the charts in England again for the first time ever. Like
The music charts.
yeah, so her song is on #1 on the music charts, and it came out in 1983 or something.
Oh,
Okay.
And so now it's popped off out of nowhere almost, you would think, and now it's at #1.
Is it because of TikTok?
So it's kind of, yeah. I'm assuming, right? It's because of TikTok.
It's because of two things, right? It's because it was
Stranger
featured
Things.
in American culture through the movie Stranger Things. And then
yeah.
and then it
Yep.
was because of that it was picked up on TikTok because the TikTok watchers watch. It's like a show for like TikTok, younger people.
The
kind of.
TikTok youth.
And they like picked it up, and so like basically it's huge on TikTok now, and it's become a #1 song. It was never a #1 song, even when it got released. It was never a #1 song, never even like really in the charts. And now because of TikTok, her songs popped off to #1, and if you look at it at the metrics, because the way they do the metrics is like old songs. Because old songs get so many views, they have a leniency to give like new songs that are just releasing #1s,
Mm-hmm.
even though old songs may be streaming more. and there's like a threshold you have to get in order to get number one, and she passed that threshold, but she's technically been number one for a couple of weeks, all because of TikTok. And it was the same thing that happened with Fleetwood
With
Mac,
the Fleetwood Mac song, yeah.
where it popped
yeah.
off again. And so it's just like the
The
power
guy
of
on the
TikTok,
skateboard.
man.
Yeah.
The power of TikTok. If your song becomes a song on TikTok,
Yeah.
like,
That's it. That's
GG.
all you need nowadays, yeah. That will really like launch a song from obscurity into the spotlight
Yeah.
in a matter of a day.
so I don't know how these TikTok songs, like, do you have, when you make a TikTok, do you have to pick from pre-approved TikTok songs?
So the thing with TikTok, right, is that basically you can get like you can use your audio on TikTok can be anything that's like uploaded to the TikTok library. And if it's not uploaded to the TikTok library, you can use your own sound. Where it gets tricky is like TikTok does have a license with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of songs.
Interesting. So they're
So-
licensed.
Yeah. So they have a license to use most of their music.
That's the trick, bro.
So it was interesting because I used like all of the TikToks that I've like posted on the Two Dudes account. All the music that's in them is from the music license and is completely licensed and is fine. But then I posted one recently and like I searched for the sound on TikTok, found it, hit use, but somebody had just uploaded it. It wasn't actually a licensed song. And so it basically gave me like a thing that was like, hey, just so you know, this sound's not like licensed. So like that's it basically. Like if you were like part of the creator fund, you couldn't make money off of it.
right.
But that was it. It didn't
So that's
like
the thing, though, is it incentivizes musicians to get license deals with
Yeah.
TikTok.
yeah. It also seems like the one that I posted that had that like non-approved sound thing in it, it like didn't say that it had any implications or like not implications, any repercussions, but it definitely like got shadow banned.
Really?
Yeah.
What,
So
so
like
how do you know that? What?
you can look at the statistics on the videos.
So what did the statistics say on the videos?
The video, so 2 videos before it,
Yeah.
like one got 266 views, one got 218 views. Then the video that had that music in it got 6 views.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so you think it's the music?
I think so personally, but I could be wrong.
See,
But-
it's
Definitely music.
what a wild world.
And all, like I said, all the other ones that like didn't have any issues with the music, 600, 200, 200,
Their
600,
algorithm is
700,
so
200,
reactive.
200, 600, 200, 600, 200, 200, 70, 600, 80, 2300, 200, 1200, 300, 200, 6.
Yeah, so that's all about the same.
Yeah. Exactly. And then it just pops down to 6 for that one TikTok. So it's interesting. Like it definitely was, it was basically just like, no worries, like, you know, like no harm, no foul. It's just this music isn't licensed through us. So it was like you can't like promote it, you can't make money off of it, and then you look at the like statistics and you're like, yeah, it's
Interesting.
pretty clearly like shadow banned.
Yeah.
Like I even have a TikTok, like one TikTok on my personal account that I did nothing to promote. It was like when TikTok first happened, and I filmed it, and that has like 200 views.
Right.
So 200 is like the base, pretty much. Like that, like almost any TikTok that gets
They're gonna
posted is
throw-
gonna get 200 views.
You're gonna throw out
Yeah.
200 views
Mhm.
to people.
Yeah, it's just that there's so many users that TikTok is gonna pretty much organically get you 200 views, like almost regardless.
And with just the shortness of the videos,
Yeah,
and with the fact that people don't actually get to control what they click on,
correct.
so TikTok can just, hey, we're gonna throw out, we're gonna, like, that's our deals. We're gonna throw out. When people first start out, they kind of they help you out. They help out young
Yeah.
creators, you know,
Definitely.
to get them hooked.
I mean, there's all the time where I'll be like scrolling on TikTok and like you'll go through like 20 like very obvious like viral videos, and then you'll get to one that has like 5 likes.
right,
It's just like some kid,
right,
and like most of them are pretty garbage.
right.
But then like you'll scroll across one where you're like, well, that was funny, you know? And you throw it a like and then keep it moving. But yeah, all those views get tracked, and then yeah, TikTok definitely, their algorithm is very, very creator friendly. Like they definitely do their part to like put your video in the public eye.
Is Twitch or is TikTok the future? Question mark. Am I trying to do it right? I'm trying to get better at this, dude. We're trying to get views now, guys. Like
that was pretty much
we've
it.
been trying to work on just like trying to like make our stream a little more cool, get good audio equipment, good visual equipment, and like
and then make it appealing for the kids.
and then we wanted to work on like how to like what even to do or like how to
But
like
not the
stream.
fad. Just kidding.
But we don't
You ever
have any
watch-
fans, and we
You ever watch
haven't like
Chill's
Fans,
videos
yeah,
on
not the
YouTube?
fans.
Chills.
Yeah, I watch chills on YouTube.
what are chills?
Wow, that is very scary.
Is
If
a
you look
content creator.
here-
Yeah, Alex sounds just like him. Have you seen the meme that's like number 15
Oh yeah.
Burger King foot lettuce? That's chills. When I was 9 years old, my mom came in my bedroom. That's fucking chills.
What
Wow,
else,
you
dude?
did
Keep
it better
going,
than
keep it
me.
going, keep it going.
I don't know what else he said. JT says, don't ask how like the one video I posted on TikTok has like 1,400 views on it. Yeah, exactly. It does a very good job of like recommending videos to people, recommending videos from content creators, and then like putting it up.
Sweet.
But yeah, chills every single time. I don't know there's nothing wrong with him, which is what's funny. He doesn't have a speech impediment.
What I realized though is that other YouTubers try to use that tone.
Yeah, it's because he like copyrighted it, like not copyrighted it, but he like made that his trademark.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I watched a lot of his old videos, and he used to have like a collapsed lung, I think, and he still used to do YouTube. But you listen to his old videos, or like he had like a deviated septum or something weird that affected his breathing. But you listen to those old videos, and he talked perfectly normal, and then he got the surgery to fix it, and that's like when that happened. But I think it's intentional, because like the videos when he supposedly had the breathing problem, he sounds pretty normal, and then he's like, and then I got the surgery, and then they fixed my voice. He always says the most cringe shit. Like it'll like watch like a very obvious like CGI like Paranormal Activity video. You're like, number 14 teddy bear comes to life. Have you ever gone in your room and scratched your butthole, and then you look and your teddy bear is scratching it for you? It's like that's what his entire channel is. Confusing a deviated something the collapsed lung. Yeah, sometimes it happens. But yeah, bro, that's exactly what he sounds like.
That's long. No, that fool got fucking.
There's a dude on TikTok that does a really good impersonation of him
God
too,
damn it.
and he makes a bunch of just sounds for TikTok, and so he'll do the voice like perfectly, but then he always says,
like this because I have autism.
It could be that too. That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna bring up.
but like I
That's
said,
what I
his
was
voice
thinking.
used to
It's
not
the
be like
voice.
that. That's where it gets confusing, is he used to not sound like that.
Because autistic people have
Yeah.
a way of like, because they don't really know how to form their sentences and like with the emphases.
You put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
That's-
Because it's like the socializing thing aspect is hard enough. It's like they're just trying to say the words,
Yeah. Like watch, I gotta pull up
and their breathing is like not right. So
I gotta pull up
Oh, fucking mouth breathers.
I'm going to come.
yeah, this is his channel, top 15.
I did not hit
Top
her. I did not.
He's been big on TikTok recently
Oh,
and like
how?
stopped making YouTube videos, but he was like,
Dude, chills.
yeah, he was like very, very big on YouTube. He started dying around a year ago, but like all his videos used to get millions of views like back in the
Because there's other
day.
people-
They were
Dude,
great.
dude's doing the back rooms right now. Those guys are the shit.
Yeah.
Those
Like,
are
watch,
hella
let's
good.
see.
Super well done.
So?
And here at
I
Blue
watched,
Bunny, we
Nightmare
employ the
Expo.
world's
Nightmare
best
So are we-
buddies.
Nightmare
like-
Expo's great.
we got like this is all like spooky pastas.
Think you're a tough guy?
Yeah.
Too bad.
Back rooms,
These
yeah.
top 15
bad.
scary
Better
videos
reality.
will scare
Whoa,
even
bro.
you. Number 15, human insect. Caution,
Human
don't
insect.
open the little door.
This-
Posted to
he's
the Chills
playing a
Narrator
character.
subreddit
Yeah.
by Tactical Looney.
Nelson Mandela
This creepy
died.
video will make you want to scratch your eyes out. In the unexplained video.
I At that point, go to like an early, like let's keep
Yeah.
watching this one though because this is good. Like
this
this is
creepy video will make me want to scratch your eyes out.
This creepy
Oh,
video
oh,
will make you want to scratch your eyes out.
Dude,
But-
that needs to be one of the sounds we could donate.
What? The scratch your eyes out one?
Just something.
Something from Chills. I want the Burger King
Yeah.
foot lettuce one.
Burger
Number
Should
15.
have the
Burger King
salami.
foot lettuce. Let's play that. Oh, fucking whore.
Ain't gonna feel like that.
Jesus, who was that?
What?
I got both you fuckers.
Oh.
Well, it normally shows like in the chat after you play a sound.
I'm really glad it didn't.
It didn't at all, which is why I was so confused. Okay. That was odd and got me really good. My apologies for using a swear in Twitch.
Burger King.
Here we go.
lettuce.
Number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus, but as it turns out, that might be what you get. A 4chaner uploaded a photo anonymously to
I
the
don't eat
site
lettuce.
showcasing his feet in a plastic bin of lettuce with the statement, "This is the lettuce you eat at Burger King." Admittedly, he had shoes on, but that's even worse.
Yeah, I love that he's like, this is the lettuce
The
you eat at
creepy
Burger
music
King.
in
And
the
then the
background.
response just says, I don't eat lettuce.
Yeah, he thinks
What
he's
else?
He's a Chad, bro. He's a Chad. That dude's like a Chad. He's the ultimate Chad.
Yeah, they're like, look at how gross lettuce is. He's like, I don't eat lettuce. Next.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Like you thought you were gonna get me, fucking retard.
Absolute Chad. But you can tell he sounds way like less of that voice in that video even. Let's go date oldest added. Here we go.
Hey, who put that picture of my girl on there?
What?
What?
Soup's going to drink your water. All right, Soup, I'll get my water. I'm sorry.
Drink your water, boy.
No, he's got a point.
He does, dude.
Got my water.
Here, oh, I had it
Knocking,
muted.
walked around Canada.
This is the same
Me
guy.
and my two brothers were asleep. We were 1, 3, and 6 years old.
Don't make
In the
you
middle of the night,
cringe.
someone entered our house without knocking, walked around, and was talking to himself.
Yeah, like I said,
Our
he
house
definitely
is 2
played
miles
up
from
his
the village in a
character.
rural area. My father woke up, went to the living room, and there the guy
It's-
was. He had a car accident 1 mile from our house.
Nothing similar.
Huh. Yeah, that doesn't sound anything like
It
him.
does.
It's the
kind
same
of
guy,
still
though.
have that droniness.
It
to
has this.
but,
You can
like,
tell it's the same person.
It's the same person.
Yeah, but it's definitely like he's
not
played
playing
it up.
Yeah,
So like that was 7 years ago.
when he
so
first
like
started.
let's see if we can go like. I want to hit like year 4.
Yeah, exactly. And his peak when he's peaking off. Burger King foot lettuce.
Okay, so here's year 4.
We can all agree that sight is our most important sense. Find your perfect pair of glasses at moscot.com.
Oh, Moscow. I love Moscow. Oh, Jesus. Taki. Taco.
See together. When you see a ghost, you're
figured
going
it
to
out,
want
dude. He
other
figured out the
witnesses to
algorithm.
prove
Okay,
that
so
you-
he figured it out in year 4. So what about year 5? Let's go back. Back to his 5th year.
Number 15.
Oh,
The twin.
this is like a guest on his channel.
Number 15, The Cursed.
He like had all types of guests in year 5.
It seems that every day there's something new and terrifying caught on tape.
So he's
while
getting
some
it in
things
year
are
5.
clearly faked or later proven to be some
This is,
wild
like,
ad
organic, I
campaign.
feel like.
Others are
So
disturbingly
he has the exact same sounding voice, but a normal cadence. His like cadence and rhythm like sounds like a normal person talking. So
Kinda.
year 6 is when he built the "This is how I talk. I break my words apart." Like he
Yep.
did that in year 6. So
Because
year
he was
5,
seeing it in the comments, people were saying like, dude,
slow
this
down,
dude
break your
talks-
words apart.
No, I think that people were saying like, this dude talks funny. And
Maybe.
I think he was probably popping off.
Probably.
And he probably associated like, I should just
Number
really play this
15,
up and get in a
Luis
meme.
Paxton.
So he
His
didn't have it in
channel
year
is now
6.
Titled "Luis is Missing" because the owner of the channel,
Kinda, but
Luis
not
Paxton,
Yeah. So he went 6 and 7 with a normal voice. 5, he started it a little bit, and then 4, he went just full fledged.
Yeah. And now he's
I
like
love it.
literally like he's like
Yeah. Like look
Why
right
do I
here.
talk like this? He looks autistic.
Yeah.
Can you say that?
I don't know.
All right.
Acoustic.
How's it going,
Says
buddy?
it, then goes, "Can you say that?"
Hopefully it
See, like, this is him on a live stream.
streaming live on Chills right now.
Quite acoustic, actually.
As you can tell, I'm a little bit nervous for
He's
this live
super
stream,
nervous.
like I usually am with all the live.
He doesn't close
streams,
his
so
mouth.
But
please
he
bear
doesn't do
with
the
me
voice.
there. Thank you all so much for 2 million subscribers.
Like, he doesn't do the
It's-
cadence as
it's
much.
Absolutely amazing.
Like, he talks like a normal person,
it
and at
feels
least
like,
like he's got a funny voice,
you
but he
know,
talks like
just yesterday that we hit 1 million
in
subscribers.
normal cadence. Like I said, it's just his YouTube videos that he's like watch. Let's see every
He
Chills video
looks like
be
a
like.
mug
Number
shot right
5. In this video, 2 artists from the popular band BTS can be spotted going on a tour. What happened to the other members is still unknown. Number 4. This yellow creature from the hit game Among Us seems to be twerking. Kinda sus if you ask me. Number 3. In this footage, the user can be seen right-clicking and saving NFTs. Crypto Browse, let me know your thoughts on this footage. Number 2. Frederick Von Fitzgerald Fazbrington is chasing
speedrun?
someone.
That's
I
very
believe he is about to commence the chomp of 87. Before going to number 1, if you are curious how I look like in real life, check out my Instagram app and chillin' YT. Number 1, is this where you live? Also, I'm inside your walls.
What the hell?
That's really really hilarious. See, I want to find like the Chills impersonator on TikTok. He's super good. I think it's probably this guy.
Number 15.
Yeah.
The song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it for fun, but ended up singing it forever. Number
Just so many.
14. This has to be by far the stupidest way someone has died. Anal caca monster. Over the years, many people have come close to dying from anal caca monster.
Oh my god.
Someone finally did it.
His videos
Number
are scary.
13.
Yeah.
Putting a straw on your pee-pee and getting it stuck. The bendy
Getting
straw
it stuck.
extension makes your pee-pee longer, but leaves it open to creepy crawlies. Number 12. Deep throating, then throwing up and choking to
Oh,
death.
Dude.
Number 11.
Stupid.
I woke up with Shrek
Oh,
standing
fuck.
at the end of my bed, and I couldn't help myself from looking at his thick donkey.
Shrek talking.
Number
Stupid. It's so stupid. That guy's gotta have one of the best impersonations like in the game though of Chills. It's fucking hilarious.
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna start talking like that on every stream. Maybe that's what we have to do to get viewers.
Yeah.
I have to talk
Hey-
like this.
Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to talk about whiskey, L.E.N.s, and Kate Bush.
And I also have
Do
Tourette's.
you think? So
Farting
here's the
ducks,
thought.
farting
Here's,
ducks.
just bear with me here. Do you think maybe he does that? Because I've seen other channels do this too. Do you think maybe he does that to get like to relate more to viewers that are autistic and build that viewer base?
Mm,
viewer base?
maybe kind of, but
Well, I feel because
Is
I
that
feel
his
like
key
listen,
demo?
if you guys have
Def-
watched like a lot of
well-
YouTubers that target young kids, they do really like obnoxious things like that.
Yeah.
right? But they do it on purpose. So do you think maybe that's like a strategy? A
kind
tactic?
of. I feel like it is like some sort of endearing tick. It's similar to like a tick, but it's
Yeah.
a voice. It's a voice cadence.
I feel like
And
a lot
I
of
do think
people.
it's endearing. I think he thinks it's endearing, and I think his viewers probably do find it somewhat endearing. But
Well,
also
so
sort of
a
trolling.
lot of the comments in his videos are like, "I love your voice."
Yeah, it's like an endearing.
They're like, "I
sort of,
love
like-
your voice." Like your
because
voice.
it's bad.
I
So
go to
there's
sleep to
other
your voice.
acoustic
Yeah.
Kids out there. Yeah, there's other acoustic kids out
Well,
there.
so I
that
think
love
what
it.
it
Lists.
probably is like what Austin said. Like somebody made fun of his voice in the beginning, so he like changed it up slightly, and then like once he started like in that first year of YouTube, he started kind of developing that like voice, like what you can tell is his real voice from that live stream. He was like trying to like dumb it down in the beginning, and then was like, okay, I'm gonna show more of like my real voice, and then somebody was probably like, your voice is like perfect for spooky stories, and then so he just like played way too far into it.
You don't
and
think
then-
it's the thing.
I don't know. I don't
Like
think
a
it's like
strategy.
pandering too much, like to.
Well,
Seem-
you get. I mean, not like the YouTubers that are like, "Oh my God, surprise mystery box."
No,
I
for
might go
sure.
to jail.
That is a
You know what I
thing.
mean?
And we
That's what I'm saying.
we literally
think
did
that's-
a video doing that.
Yeah, like I feel like that's gotta be.
Where is that
you
video?
know,
Let's see.
These YouTubers know they're not stupid. most
Oh
of
yeah,
them.
see, we can
They're
actually show this video like in its entirety on stream because we own this fucking video. That's kind of nice.
That's a first, huh?
Yeah, this video.
All right, guys, it's been about 15 minutes later. We're gonna go ahead and open up the freezer and check on that slime. Wow, guys, I can't believe this. This is
I love
amazing.
our
It
music.
turned out
Yeah.
exactly how we wanted it to, guys. It's
This is literally the exact
unbelievable
character you're
how
talking
it
about,
turned out.
though.
Look at it. It's the exact color, the exact consistency, and like we said, guys,
Obnoxiously
it is
obnoxious.
completely edible. I can't believe it. Let's go.
Look at this moron.
I love too, like, so if you like looked at like the oven behind me, it has like the time on it. We were filming this at 1:40 in the morning. We've just been drinking all night. We're like, this is a great idea for a YouTube video. Let's film this. And I'm like yelling about this slime in an apartment, and it's 1:40 in the morning.
Joey's
Oh.
like, shut the fuck up, you fuck.
Epic Christian slime review.
Fucking pause the JoJo.
Christian slime review.
I was like,
The old set.
you're making me.
What the F is what, Kyle?
Okay, so.
And look
Here,
at how
let's-
young you guys look.
I just need to get to the slime part.
I'll let y'all stream. Do your thing. It's been real.
You going to
Get your
bed?
slime on, boys. Yeah, I'm in bed.
Oh,
Alright,
okay.
You better be ready to drink on Saturday. What are we drinking Saturday?
Long boys.
Strong boys?
Yeah.
Cran boys?
Strong boys and cran boys,
Not
yeah.
the sugar-free ones. That's
No,
just
God.
food.
What am I,
Sugar-free?
stupid?
Sugar free.
And Mary Iguana? Or did we say acid?
All the above.
All right, boys. I'll see you later.
All right, later, Jude.
Okay, good night.
Slime reviews. And today we're gonna be What is up, kids? It's Tad back with Epic Christian Slime Reviews.
So
Today
this
we're
is
gonna
the
be
beginning
making
of the
some
filming. It's
edible slime.
12:53. Oh shit! I hate those
All right,
buttons on
guys,
my
it's been
mouse.
about-
Epic Christian Live.
Again,
Slime
it's
review.
Was that the
Epic Kids.
when you guys were in
Hit
stead
that
or
like-
whatever?
No, this is at my mom's apartment in Sparks.
What is up, kids?
I
It's
remember
Tad
that one,
back
yeah.
with
Yeah.
Epic Christian Slime Reviews, and today we're gonna be making some edible slime. Now, before this video starts, remember to hit that like button, smash subscribes, and turn on that notification bell so you know every time we upload a new
I
epic
hated-
slime. Let's get started.
Hated editing
Alright,
this
kids, so
video,
for today's
dude.
video on
It
the
was
slime,
so
we got
hard.
A couple simple ingredients and a couple simple supplies. First off, you're gonna need a big mixing bowl. So grab one from your mom's kitchen. Just make sure you wash it out afterwards, all right? After that, we're gonna need a measuring cup. Blue is my favorite color, so you know exactly why I went with the blue one. Next off, we got a little bit of white distilled vinegar.
I like
You get
blue.
a little bit of vinegar, so it gets you a little bit of spice when you're eating it. Because remember, kids, this is edible slime. It's crazy. I can't.
That was such a good zoom in that you.
We got Karo syrup, give it a little bit of texture, slime it up a little bit, because you know that's what we're all about. Up next, we got mayo, guys. Give it that fluffy consistency, and like we said, it is edible, guys. It's amazing. All right, guys. So up next
This
on our
fucking
ingredient
video.
list is cornstarch. It's the main ingredient in oobleck, so you know you're gonna get that awesome consistency. All right.
That's
after that,
everything I
we
said
got
was
some
about
blueberry
consistency.
yogurt. 'Cause like we said, guys, again, it's edible slime.
And I forgot this took like 4 takes to get, and I had to do it all, like it was all one take. It wasn't like cut apart, and so I just like I kept like having to like think of things, and then would just be like, all right, guys, next we're gonna add dish soap, and then we'd just like pause and like freeze and like not be able to think of anything.
When have you ever seen
Yeah,
that? It's
Julia said this
insane.
video is so good.
Last but not least, we got half
I love
a lemon.
this
Go ahead
video.
and juice that into your slime. Get you a little bit of sweetness. Get you a little bit of taste. After that, we're gonna go with one whole
You could just see in my
banana.
eyes too. I was
It's
fucked up.
edible. We're gonna go for banana lemon
Late,
flavor.
dude.
It's gonna be fantastic. Last but not
It was
least,
just super
squirt of
late,
dish
and I was
soap
just drinking
into that
whiskey
nice
all
blue
night.
color.
There's just
And like I
huge
said,
bags
guys,
under my
it's
eyes.
edible, bubbly slime. It's wild.
Edible
Alright, so
bubbly.
first off, guys, when we're making this
Just a
edible
little
slime,
bit of
what we're
dish
gonna do
soap.
is we're gonna start off with our
A
mayonnaise.
touch of dish
So
soap.
what
Just
we're
for the
gonna do
color.
is make sure to get at least one big spoonful
But it
of
is
mayonnaise.
edible.
Dump that in the bowl right there.
Come on,
Make
kids.
sure that it's
It was
nice and even
fantastic
out.
too, because we didn't like, I didn't pay attention to like what ingredients I was grabbing. I just grabbed everything out of the kitchen. But it's funny because like the liquid that it made is the exact color of the slime that we pulled out of the freezer.
Throw that back to the
Right,
side.
okay.
Next off, we're gonna go with vinegar, okay? What we're gonna do, we're gonna take our measuring cup, we're gonna go with a quarter.
Because yeah,
cup
Julia
of
just like
vinegar,
gave
guys,
us some
okay?
slime and
Throw
she was
that
like,
in
you
the
can use
slime
this for a
bowl. Make sure
YouTube
that's
video.
still in here. I'm gonna go with the
But like once we add all the ingredients, like
fluffy consistency. Your corn side, like
Let's
heavy
see.
on the dish soap, kids. The more dish soap, the bluer you get. Also,
I love that part too in the beginning. I'm like, just a touch of dish soap, just for a little bit of color. And then we get to this part. I'm like, make sure you go heavy on the dish soap.
Dish soap, you can go ahead, toss a couple Tide Pods in, mix some blue, mix some orange, mix some white, switch up the colors, guys.
Put
Here
a
we
couple
go.
Tide Pods in.
And that's it. All right, kids. So we got our slime all mixed up, as you can see right here in the.
So like that was the slime liquid that we made. And then watch when we pull the slime out of the freezer, it's the same exact color.
All right, so we're gonna leave it in the freezer for about 15 minutes, guys. We're gonna go ahead and let it chill out, let all the bubbles come out, let it firm up, and we'll see you in 15. All right.
15
All right, guys.
minutes.
It's been about 15 minutes later. We're gonna go ahead and open up the freezer.
Look at the clock too. It's been like
We'll see you in 15.
125.
All right, guys. It's been about 15 minutes later.
Oh yeah, 129.
We're gonna go ahead and open up the freezer and check on that slime.
It's 4 minutes later. See, look, it's-
Wow, guys, I can't believe
the
this
color is
amazing.
identical.
It turned out exactly how I wanted it to, guys. It's literally unbelievable how perfect it turned out.
The one thing I remember from filming this too is that I was standing there with the bowl, and I just remember you kept pointing to my hat, and I would flip it around every single time.
Yeah,
you
I
pointed.
had like some weird directing choices, and one
Yeah.
of them was like just
Flip
always
the
be
hat around as much
always,
as
like,
possible.
Fiddle with your hat the whole time and see if anybody ever notices. You know what I mean? Because the whole time he's like fiddling with his hat.
It was hilarious.
Look at it. It's the exact color, the exact consistency, and like we said, guys, it is.
This was the
completely
hardest part of the
edible.
video
I
to
can't
edit.
believe it. Let's go.
This. Yeah.
Those are some highlights, bro.
Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah,
If you
there's the
enjoyed
hat
this
again.
Video. Remember to smash that subscribe button. Go ahead and drop a like down below. Also, leave a comment on what kind of slime that we should make next. Also, guys, make sure you go ahead and turn on that notification bell so you can get notified every single time that we upload a new video. And guys, we will catch you on the next one. Christian Slime Review out.
That was another one is the slapping the video.
Yeah,
the
slapping the
transition
camera,
is
yeah.
So like I don't know,
Next
to
up,
me
we
it was
got
always so
Caro
cringe.
syrup. Give it a little bit of texture, slime it up a little bit, because you know that's what we're all about. Up next, we got mayo, guys. Give it that fluffy consistency, and like we said, it is edible, guys. It's amazing. Next up, we got cornstarch. Fuck!
That was the entirety of filming. It was just that was the epitome at the end right there. Just grab an ingredient and be like, God damn it, and put it back down. Yeah, that's a good video though. Classic video, dude. The title too. How to make edible slime for kids. Kids video making slime for kids.
Yeah, it was all about kids. kids, you know, like no slime for kids video.
Just
man. Slime for
everything.
kids.
Everything in the title was just about kids.
We thought that was how you make videos, views back then was kids.
How to make edible slime for kids. Kids video making slime for kids. That's a good idea for a stream title.
Yeah, right.
That's really good. I know we used to think that was how you made views, but then in reality, the only two videos that we have that have good views are you ready to splooge?
No.
And is Pornhub promoting incest?
Turns out they went super anti-kids after that. Like,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they were in the anti-kids phase when we made that video. Classic.
Yeah. Are you ready to splooge? Just boobs, dude.
Yeah, boobs in the thumbnail, dude. Helps a lot.
Okay.
It helps a lot. And you know, recognizable website formats.
Yeah, is Pornhub promoting incest? Question mark. Got 1,000 views.
Yeah.
That thing still pops off. That thing still.
I know
has
it
views.
still gets views, which is hilarious to me. It like pops up on my because this is like from the Two Dudes account. It pops up on like my personal YouTube all the time. Like in my like recommended videos, it'll pop up on my feed all the time.
Oh, I love the comment. The what is it? The the description for the video is called "Sus Dudes." In this episode, we talk about Pornhub. We talk about how Pornhub is trying to brainwash us all into thinking that banging your stepsister is super
It's
cool.
super cool. Yeah, that was a gem of a
This
video.
was at the beginning of like the stepsis videos.
Yeah. That was a gem of a video. But yeah, that really was at the very beginning of like when the step sibling thing was
Because
cracking
it was like
off.
a thing where I remember I was saying like I brought it up and I was like, guys, like no one's talked about this yet, but are you
Yeah.
guys noticing like this weird like trend on Pornhub that's all like stepsisters stuff?
Yeah. And yeah, it literally, like you said, it had just started cracking off.
And it was like a thing where we're like, oh yeah, none of us have ever mentioned it yet to each other, but
Yeah.
yeah, it is a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody had noticed, but nobody had brought it up to each other.
Into the like public sphere, the
Yeah.
public zeitgeist. You know?
Yeah, it still gets views. Got views in the last 28 days. And it was posted. When was this posted? February 28th, 2017. Yeah, 5 years ago.
If we
Still getting
if we
viewed.
keep posting like our other videos, it'll help out, you know.
Yeah.
If we start posting more onto the YouTube channel, people will see that one.
Definitely, yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, just double checking. I forgot that I was still dealing with this issue.
Oh no. Oh, dude, a bunch.
Yeah, so every single time,
The K-pop, the Come Sail Away, all the music.
yeah, every
And all the K-pop stuff.
single.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to mute all the sections. I like took time out of my day to like
Ugh, no.
edit out like
Oh,
because originally it just claimed it with one song. I took like time out of my day to like edit out just that little like tiny clip. And then I got another email and was like, what the hell? And then checked like the analytics page and it had all these. And I was like, wow, what a bummer. But this is the only one that's like that's blocking it from being seen. So
right.
the rest of them are just like copyright. Like, you can't make money off of it. But this red one here is causing it to like be blocked. No one can view this video. So once that goes through, it'll always be up on the YouTube. Yeah, that shit sucked.
Bummer.
Absolute freaking bummer. Yeah, not a chill time. YouTube's super weird about, yeah, like even clips of stuff like I said, every time that we played anything that was copyrighted in that video was like very clearly fair use, but like their system that does the auto detect shit is just so ridiculous.
Yep.
And like same thing, like we got claimed for this one for listening to Wonderwall, the remastered version, and got claimed like by Oasis's music group, but we didn't ever actually listen to Wonderwall by Oasis on the show.
Yeah.
We listened to a well-known remix
Yep.
of Oasis that was by another artist, but their like system is just like, nope, Oasis is claiming that, you know, even though like it wasn't really like the video that they're claiming it was. They're saying it's the Wonderwall remastered version. Like that video was never played in this video. Kind of stupid, in my opinion, but
Yeah, Oasis are a bunch of money grubbers.
bunch of freaking money hungry suckers, dude. All I care about is claiming their frick dang money.
They're not rock and rollers.
You guys aren't freaking actual rock stars, dude. You want to be freaking rock stars, but you ain't. This video has one of my favorite clips ever in it too.
Oh yeah.
The Cloud Talks video. This was one of my favorite videos we ever filmed, I think.
Yeah. This is pretty cool. We should definitely do something like that.
I have the green screen in the closet. I'm trying to find somewhere to put it. And I want to start. Yeah, we need to like get back into like making occasional YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Like especially on like a night where like we both have like work the next day or something, where we could just crank out a quick YouTube video.
Yeah.
We just need to like pull those chairs in from outside, put them right here, put the freaking green screen up on the wall, and then like I just need a tripod for a phone and just freaking blast it. We got the mics right here. We got everything we need, but we need a hookah again, unfortunately.
Yeah. Or we could like.
Cloud Talk's always had the hookah though.
No, yeah, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Hookah would be nice actually, but
Yeah.
well, like maybe like a smaller one, but one that
Smaller one.
works.
Yeah.
We've seen again because that last one it didn't really work with. Two
I
people,
know. It was a
remember.
cheap one though. That was
Yeah.
kind of the issue.
Yeah, that is the issue.
Like we got to get like a
just like
hello
a quality one.
XX Reflex said, real question here. Shoot,
Yeah, man.
brother.
Of course, shoot away.
What is the real question?
We're just talking about our things over here. We're talking about all the things we've been putting out on the show here recently.
Yeah.
We're talking about our YouTube stuff, kind of actually. But yeah, Cloud Talks. Cloud Talks is the idea of Cloud Talks was we sit on a green screen and the clouds are behind us and we're just smoking
hookah and blowing
talking-
fat clouds.
and talking about things.
Yeah. I loved it.
Chill things that you talk about in the clouds.
Reflex said, are we all a part of a big political agenda?
Yeah,
In what sense, Reflex? Like what, I guess, what do you think the agenda is?
What are you trying to get at? Yeah. I mean, I would suppose that there's many political agendas, right?
Yeah.
So what are you trying to say? What do you think? Reflex, that's the real question. Is what do you think? You explain it to us.
Cause yeah, I mean, I don't know. I could see ways. I could see a way to answer it in both ways, but it's also kind of asked slightly vague, just a general question. Well, so I guess like it depends on like what you're thinking the agenda is, you know, like
Is the agenda to, I think it has to do with population control, right? Like controlling what groups of populations grow in population, what genetic groups or cultural groups lower in population, and then also which groups are allocated or given more financial power or given more political power.
because you know people have conspiracies and all. Yeah,
That is true, huh?
They definitely do. Yeah. Here, hang on. I'm gonna stand up real quick.
What do you mean? What conspiracies you
dog
talking
cam,
about?
bro.
Reflex.
I'm just gonna reset the dog cam.
It seems like your Reflex. I'd love to talk about this, man. Big part of our show is viewer interaction, so we would love to talk about like no, yeah, we're very open to these types of discussions. This is what we're all about here on this channel. I don't know if you've ever watched any of our other videos on Twitch here, but we stream pretty often and we talk about all sorts of these types of things. So for hours and hours, we have stream footage of us talking about these sorts of things. But yeah, I think we were sort of like caught off guard by the generalness of the question. Oh, thanks for the follow, my man. Yeah, thanks for the follow. That way you can tune in. And,
Thank you for the follow.
And that way you tune in the rest of the stream, and then tune in next stream. We're gonna be streaming again soon, and we'll talk about, you know, bring some questions, and we'll answer, and we'll give our opinions on them, because
Definitely.
I know Jalen's got opinions, and I have some wild opinions as well. So I think generally I think we are. I think who's in charge in America? I don't know who has the power, but I think there probably is, There's obviously agendas. Everybody has their agendas, and they're all working really hard to achieve them, and no one's playing by the rules. But one of the conspiracies that we talk a lot about on this channel is we basically like I view like one of my life goals is to help spread the word to people about the basically the fact or the truth reality. See, I don't like to call them conspiracies. I like to just call them truth realities because I think that's a better phrase. They're just truth realities.
Yeah.
And I want people to know about the truth reality that they are among us. They are here. The visitors, the watchers, those from above or from wherever, from elsewhere. They're here and they're visiting our planet on a large level on a daily basis. They are actively here right now. The aliens or whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they are, if they're aliens or if they're time travelers, but one of the things that I really talk about to people and spread on this channel is that aliens are very real and it's probably the most important topic when it comes to like discussions that there is in our era. Like it's the, it's as big as figuring out that the earth revolves around the sun.
Yeah.
We're not alone.
Reflex said, I do find it a bit odd how they called COVID a pandemic, and right after that a big war went off and now a new virus is coming out. He said they didn't get that sauce anywhere near me. Yeah, I mean that did feel kind of odd for a minute, but it's also like one of those things like, I mean, they've got a bit of a new scare like that kind of every few years, right? Like, what was the one that was big when we were younger? H1N1.
Oh, in terms of diseases, yeah. I mean, there is a pandemic every it seems like every 20 years, give or take.
Nothing to this extent,
10 to
but
20 years. I think the reason why, but there's a new virus that becomes a pandemic, and like basically if you had, so swine flu happened in 2009, swine flu 2009, H1N1 2009, and if you had influenza A in America, like influenza A is swine flu.
Yeah.
So influenza A is just whatever influenza is the largest influenza among a population. So that's why they call it influenza A. And then there's a second influenza usually that hangs around the population and it's smaller and less contagious, and they call that influenza B. But these influenzas change from years. And so every so often we have a new influenza that comes around and spreads around the world, and that's just called a pandemic. And most people can handle the influenzas, although for example H1N1 influenza A actually has a higher CFR, case fatality ratio, among babies and young adults than COVID-19 has ever recorded, even at its peak. So it's actually for young people like us, or even for babies, luckily we were spared the COVID-19 scare. It's actually much more dangerous if we were to get influenza A, which is called the flu, or what's known as
swine flu.
From 2009 to 2020, influenza A was swine flu. It still is swine flu, but I mean, now it seems that like the main bug that floats in a population is going to be COVID-19.
Yeah.
For the foreseeable future, until a new bug comes that's more contagious. Yeah. And that can push it out of its spot. But
yeah, I agree.
But that's, at least that's my general understanding of the, typical, status quo sort of. Well, that's what the doctors talk about with all these, with all the viruses and how they work and whatnot. But I think what happens is with COVID happening, I think COVID sent the world economy into a weird turn, and I think it created an inflation issue, and I think a lot of economies are just finding different ways to combat their inflation, and certain economies like Russia, the best way to do that is to start a war, like to fund a war and to get your war industry kind of pumping, because it's very typical. We saw how did we get out of the Great Depression? The West went to war. You know what I mean? It's it's so I don't think it's like it I don't think it's necessarily planned as much so as it just sort of like the whole COVID-19 happening and then Russia launching a war, an invasion afterwards, like full on invasion, because they had always been fighting proxy wars since for like years in Ukraine, but like they launched their invasion afterwards. I think it's probably a response to they know that they're going to start hemorrhaging money because the recession is going to come. So Russia needs, what does Russia have? Russia sells guns and they sell oil. That's their entire economy, guns and oil. And so what do you do when you know a recession's happening? You start a war so that the supply, so the demand for guns is high, so you can sell your guns, and then you also stop selling your oil to half of the world, to Europe, you know what I mean? So you stop selling your oil, so then oil becomes much more valuable per gallon, you know, it becomes much more valuable per barrel, so that when the recession does hit, you can be selling your two assets for a little bit more value
than what you would have normally,
and you can kind of float. That's what they're hoping, you know what I mean? That's generally what they're hoping.
Reflex said, very knowledgeable. This stream should be trending. Thanks, man.
Gracias,
we
dude.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Help us out. You helped us out by following.
Yeah,
so.
the follow always helps. We have a Discord also. That's like where a majority of our like day-to-day interaction takes place. So if you have Discord and want to join the Discord, we would love to have you. And yeah, share the stream with your friends.
We've been like slowly accumulating and like working on like, hey, we want to create a good program here.
Yeah.
And we've been like, of course, we've set up our office and we have the whole thing going now. And I think this is like a new sort of era for us. I think me and Jalen's vibes have been a little bit different lately, and we're wanting to kind of stream more, and we're wanting to get a little bit more viewership. So like, I think in the past we never cared about trending or anything, but like, you know, we want to start getting more people viewers. So we want to start getting more viewers. So we're happy you came, dude, and we're happy you followed, and we're gonna start popping off here soon, hopefully.
Definitely.
So we're gonna start putting in more time to it. So
that's why we're paying $7 a gallon for gas.
Part of it. I think there's also some profiteering. You know, I think that when I really don't know, but my gut tells me that like if I was a company, I would just be like, oh yeah, it's really tough for me because of Putin, and then I would just be like, I know that Q1 of 2022 was like the gas companies made more profits than they've ever made before.
Yep.
So like maybe they're hurt from the whole like Russian oil thing, even though like really America doesn't really take any Russian oil at all anyways, never has.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe there is something, but I think a lot of that stock market stuff is like just fear based.
Yeah.
I don't know how much the numbers really matter.
They have an opportunity to kick their prices
to
up, so
profiteer. Yeah. So they're just like, oh look.
Yeah.
You know?
How did y'all's friendship happen? Shit, we've known each other for what? How old?
We grew up in the same town.
Yeah, we grew up in the same town. I mean, we've been good buddies for what?
Yeah, we played sports, but I think we became like, you know, once we got to high school and actually.
So yeah, what? 12 years now. We've been like pretty.
Jeez, that's
decent.
A lot of
I
time.
know, it's crazy to think about, right?
Think about it like that.
I know, I don't either.
But yeah,
I said that the other day. They're like, somebody was like, "Who? Like your roommate? Like how long have you known him for?" And I was like, "Shit, like we've been like good buddies." Yeah, I think for like 12 years.
So
we've like known each other like
casually
for, I mean, more than that, but yeah, we've been good pals for 12 years now. And then you know, both just ended up having the same idea, wanting to make a little talk show, and made it happen.
We are, man.
Yeah. Not as hard as you think, dude, really. You just like get an idea and get a camera and a microphone, and that's really all you got to do. And then we got Ava here, obviously.
Yeah, you got the Ava dog too.
Ava
That's
pup.
the third one.
Here, sit. Look, your camera's back here now, dude. So she always comes under the desk because her camera, if you can see like my right arm on the stream, like it's on her back. Her camera used to be like here where she's laying, and it's not anymore. So like she's very like confused on where to go during the stream now. Ava, look. Look, here's your new camera. Do you see? Yeah. So now we need to start getting her to freaking lay it this way.
Good old German Shepherd dog.
Yeah. Best breed there is, dude. Well, I hope the best for y'all on the stream. Thanks, man. Yeah, we appreciate it. We appreciate it for sure.
Yeah, man. And if you if you ever have any like, you know, look into your conspiracies, you know, look
Yeah.
into find one that's really cool. And if you have any idea of how to talk, if you have any idea, like, you know, you want to talk about a specific one, or you think one's like trippy, you know, bring it up. I probably already know about it, so we'll talk
we'll
about
definitely
it.
get into it. Ava seems a little innocent for a German Shepherd. Yeah, she's she's not the brightest. I'll say that much. She's definitely an innocent. Oh shit! I unplugged my headset. She's definitely a very like docile shepherd. Here, look, Abe. Let's look. Come here. Okay. Should I lay down?
Yeah, she's sub, dude. She's such a sub.
Here.
Do we want our German Shepherds to be subs? We want them to be alphas, not betas. She's like, what's going on?
Did we play the game?
She's all licking his face because she's saying like, dude, don't hurt me. Like, I don't know what you're doing to me. You don't usually like do this to me.
Yeah. She's like, why do we have to go in this part of the room, please? Yeah, but she's a good pup.
She likes being in between us in the stream.
Yeah. I tend to stay away from conspiracies.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably for the best. Honestly.
Yeah, it can be.
You can spiral sometimes on them pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe for some people that's, you know, not the best thing.
Yeah, it's best to just like read a good book, or like go
Yeah.
out and to get a good walk.
Yeah.
Take in
Go on a
some-
bike ride.
It's crazy when you take in the sun. Summer's just happening, and I've been taking in the sun a little bit, and it makes you feel different.
Yeah, vitamin D.
Yeah, Soup
Good
Spoon
for you.
Soup Spoon was telling me about how like it's something about the negative ions. And so
Yeah.
I could feel, like I could actually feel the negative ions. Like I felt heavier.
Yeah.
I think so. I think I could feel like
Negatively charged ions in your body.
I felt, dude, I just, call me crazy, dude, but it just, everything felt saltier. Like I just, I think the ions, I think something about those negative ions coming in from the sun, popping into you.
Yeah.
I think that they just like, they changed my chemical makeup, and it got rid of my, my decade-long depression, dude.
Highly possible.
All
man.
you gotta do is get out in the sun, fellas.
Sun does magical things. Sun your perineum. Reflex said, I just find it interesting how in depth people can go into that, like the heavyset guy that comes out on the Joe Rogan podcast.
AJ?
Yeah, probably AJ.
AJ?
Yeah.
I like how you talk about it. He's the guy from the Joe Rogan podcast. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't describe him as like the guy from the Joe Rogan.
I wouldn't
podcast.
either.
He's like,
but some people would.
I
if
guess,
you don't know
but,
him.
like, yeah, that's horrible though, because like Joe Rogan has like a 99.9% of Joe Rogan's guests have been not AJ, and
Yeah.
then he had AJ on like 2 times or something.
And now people associate Joe Rogan with AJ.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, I know his name is Alex. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's AJ is his
Yeah,
initials.
AJ.
I don't want to. It's like Voldemort. I don't want to speak his name into existence. But we know who you're talking about. We're talking about the same guy.
The old AJ.
Yeah. He's one of those people that, yeah, he deep dives into a lot of conspiracies, and then he'll say something that turns out to be true, and it gives him some credibility, which then makes his conspiracies like seem like,
Yeah.
well, maybe this isn't so much of a conspiracy.
But
you
a
know?
lot of it's all clickbait,
yeah.
but some of it holds merit, right?
Yeah,
like it's all
exactly.
clickbait.
yeah.
But so that's the problem, is that he operates in a clickbait world because he needs to get views. So
For
he
sure,
does
yeah.
clickbait.
Yep.
And then some of it has merit, and then because of that, you have these people that go like, "Oh, but that one time
He was right
said-
that one time.
he
Yeah.
said that one thing," and so it makes it worthwhile to watch for people. And so
For
they
sure,
watch.
yeah.
And then he sells
Seashells
survival.
by the seashores.
He sells survival tubs, you know, where it's just like a tub of just survival quinoa, and and then he
Yeah.
sells like vitamins. He's selling like vitamins. You know what I mean? Like vitamin D, omega things
Yeah.
that like help induce like your tea, like just a bunch of like
Yeah.
candy, like vitamins.
Reflex said, "We do not say his name here." Shout out AJ. Exactly. Yeah. Shout out to AJ. Shout out to Moby also. Am I right?
Moby,
Moby.
Moby.
Good times.
We all like Moby here. We're big Moby
Big
fans.
Moby fans.
I'm a vegan.
Oh man, just a bunch of Walmart supplies in a bucket or something. Yeah, basically, it's kind of like who's the other guy that does it? Jim Baker.
And it's so expensive.
Is Jim Baker the one that does it also?
I don't know Jim Baker.
The pastor, right?
I mean, you probably know him. I believe you. If it's a pastor, it's absolutely all those pastors are preppers. The thing is yeah, they're probably not wrong.
Yeah. So
you're
exactly,
right.
American televangelist.
Oh, he's probably the most famous
so
one.
Jim Baker.
He's probably the most famous one.
Buckets. Yeah. There you go. Emergency food supplies. The Jim Baker Show store.
Yeah.
Yep. These are Jim Baker buckets.
Out of stock. You're screwed, buddy.
Yeah.
What a genius way to like.
Yeah.
He's like you're out. You're like, as a prepper, that's the
Yeah.
worst thing to see, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As a prepper, when you click on, it, you're like,
Oh yeah.
it's already out of stock.
And it's just slop, bro.
I'm dead.
It's
Well, that's.
just
I mean, yeah,
slop.
that's kind of what it is. I mean,
You can get freeze dried meals in a bucket that last a year and they're not freaking slop. This is Jim Baker right here.
Tasty Pantry.
Yeah, he's not the televangelist, but he's
No,
one
but
of,
he's-
he's one of the big ones. The
He's
big one is
televangelist that there's a guy. There was a televangelist that was one of the bigger prepper food.
yeah, it's this guy.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Is that he's like he was
Who
one of
is
the first.
who is the televangelist? The one that's like
It's kind of a lot.
he's like he's like the reason I bought a private jet is because when I'm trying to speak to God, I can't be on a tube filled
Yeah.
with demons.
I remember that guy.
Yeah. Let's look up. We'll go back to our video.
Kenneth Copeland.
Kenneth Copeland. Yeah.
Do you really believe that human beings are demons?
No, I do not. And don't you ever say I did.
Look how scary that is.
Right here.
But even back there then, man, it got to the place where it was agitating his spirit, people coming up to him. He had become famous and they wanting him to pray for him and all that. You can't manage that today. This dope-filled world and get in a long tube with a bunch of demons.
Do you really believe that human beings
Yeah.
are demons?
No, I do
So
not.
basically,
And don't you ever.
the whole context of the clip, he bought a jet from somebody like really famous. He bought like Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, which like for those of you who don't know, it's like a $1.5 million jet, and he bought it on the church's dime. And they were basically like that interview. They were like, "Why did you buy this jet? Like, why not just fly commercial?" And he was like, basically like, "Well, I'm famous, and if I fly commercial, then everybody's gonna recognize me. They're gonna want me to pray over them. I don't have time for that." And then he's like, "You're gonna get on a long tube with a bunch of demons," and that's like his whole thing. And then they caught him at the airport, like trying to board his private jet, and they were like, "Why do you think that normal people are demons?" And he was like, "I didn't never say that, and don't you say I did."
The way, go back to that face though, man, because the
Yeah.
way there's something about
Horrifying.
that, like it's like a complex thing.
Do you
It's
really believe that human beings are
like he's
demons?
trying to
No,
scare
I do
her.
not.
I
And
know.
don't you ever say I did.
Like that's what he does to people. Like he
Yeah.
see how he got over her,
Yeah.
and he pointed his finger at her, and he like opens
Trying
his
to
eyes
smite
like
her with
that.
the power of God,
Like he's
dude.
trying to like really intimidate her.
Yeah.
And like that type of stuff is like super toxic.
Yeah.
Like that type of like
Now,
communication
or
style.
just fly her.
Yeah.
But
That whole interview is really, really odd.
There's a really good video of like on like how in Stanley Kubrick's movie Eyes Wide Shut, there's a scene where it's like there's like a really rich doctor and he was having sex with like a prostitute essentially, and she like died, And just like there's this thing, like it's just like the way he portrays, like the way that those really rich people view poorer people.
Mm-hmm.
It's done really well in the movie, where it's like they're seen as like subhuman.
Yeah.
You know, these people like him, some people have that insane, and they think they can just like scare people and just like raise their voice at like people that are less than them.
Yep.
In a weird way, hover
It's a
over
really,
them.
it's a really weird mentality. Reflex said that BLM stuff is crazy though. Apparently the person that was getting all the money bought 3 different houses. Yeah, like I saw an article about that recently. That like came out that like the owner of the the company. Like,
she used a lot of the donations to buy houses.
purchase a house. Yeah, so she like bought herself a house and then brought like her brother a house.
Right.
But they were both like
Here's the thing,
like
though.
$1 million houses.
Oh, you know what, Reflex? I don't know how you did that, but sometimes I feel like the world's a simulation, because like that was so synchronistic. Because what I was just about to mention, like, you know, I had my Kenny moment from Kenny from South Park, you know, where he's like, oh, you know what? I learned something today.
Yeah.
And I think, and maybe it's kind of near the end of the stream too, dude. I just realized it's kind of like later.
Yeah.
So this will be the I learned something today. I hope you tune in again. Reflex, we'll get in another stream here again soon. But what I learned from both of these guys, from this white evangelical pastor and the leader of BLM, I learned something today. What I learned is that, like, honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with having money, and I don't think there's anything wrong with him getting annoyed that he's getting caught out as being famous, and there's a lot of guilt that goes into that, and so he wants to get a private jet.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the BLM lady that created BLM getting those houses. What I do know about her, though, is she tried to then hide and pretend like she wasn't getting those houses for herself.
And this guy,
and he tried to hide and pretend like
he wasn't
just getting a private jet because he was getting annoyed.
Yeah.
I think if
He
you have
claimed
a lot of
that
money,
he needed to buy the private jet because he can't.
it's something about God.
It was
and how he
religious. Yeah,
sinning.
God wanted him
And
to
that's what
have
she
this
said.
private
Is
jet.
she said that the houses were for the cause,
For
and
the
that we're
cause,
holding
exactly.
protests here.
Yep.
And so
and it's like you're not holding protests at this 1 point something $1 million LA home.
I think the truth there and the true morality lies in that, like, I think I'm okay with rich people using their money. You worked hard and you can use your money. But that guilt that you have, and then you're going out and lying and being manipulative and then trying to talk down to all of us people, like we don't, like, you think that you can say that ridiculous lie and get away with it. It's demeaning our intelligence.
For sure.
And that is the issue.
So it's funny
They're
because
the same human.
you just talked about lying and demeaning the intelligence. I just remembered what the most beautiful part of this, if you watch the whole long tube with a bunch of demons thing, it's funny because he continues his thing, and a lot of people were like, why do you need I can wrap my brain around like why you need a private jet, right? Like private jets are significantly quicker, significantly more
Especially if you
convenient.
travel a lot.
And they were like, basically, like, why do you need this super custom Gulfstream jet? Like, why couldn't you just get a cheaper private jet, right?
That is true.
And he comes out and says, he literally says this exact quote. He says, I could scratch my flying itch by just flying around in my little single engine prop plane Cessna, proving he has a private plane and his pilot's license, and says, if I wanted to just fly in a plane, I could just fly in my other plane. I got this one specifically because it's comfortable and it's got a lot of room. Like, that's basically, he comes out and says like, well, if I need to sleep on the plane because I've been preaching all day in Houston and then I need to preach in New York the next day, I need to be able to sleep on the plane. But like, he literally, like, it's funny because everybody's just shitting on him.
He fell for the golden whistles.
Yep. And he says, I could scratch my flying itch by flying my other airplane. This plane's not for me to fly for fun. This is for me to fly for Jesus. Like, that's like his whole, like,
well, Jesus would have
his
wanted you to
explanation.
buy a nice, like, simple private jet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's truly the middle path. I think Jesus would have wanted the middle path.
Yeah.
And that's just a nice, simple jet so that you can keep your sanity dry, flying all over the place.
For sure.
But also I don't think Jesus wants you with your bells and your whistles.
Yeah,
and
I
your
don't think he wants you with Tyler Perry's
Yeah,
spare jet.
exactly.
Yeah. Reflex said that's why I don't fall for that stuff. I knew when they started with the money stuff that it was just BS. Yeah.
It often is.
Yeah.
Not always. I don't hate a guy for trying to make a buck off his entrepreneurship.
I agree. Yeah, entrepreneurship's not always a bad
I think
thing.
you can be an entrepreneur and be authentic at the same time.
For sure.
It's a hard line, but I think it's a fine line, but I think you can do it.
Yeah, you totally can. There are plenty of entrepreneurs who are entrepreneurial
really
and make
do
a
seem
product that
authentic.
benefits the
Yeah.
the user.
And they seem like they make a lot of money, but at the same time they seem authentic.
Yeah.
So it's not always one or the other, but it's definitely, I think we do have an innate, like Reflex said, I think we all sort of have an innate like, oh, that's a wolf in sheep's clothing.
For sure.
That's a wolf in sheep's clothing. We may have to cut it here though, bro.
Yeah. I'm down to cut it here.
And,
But yeah, I will say right before we log off, we should definitely bring Cloud Talks back.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do a Cloud Talk soon.
I'm down. It's funny because it's kind of like, I guess like premonitory or, divine intervention. But me and Julia were driving home the other day and there's a smoke shop right down the street where I buy my vapes. Reflex said I do work in like 4 hours. So shout out to y'all for keeping me up. I'll be back for sure. Yeah. Go to sleep, Reflex. But thank you for stopping in. We really do appreciate you.
And tune in again.
Yeah, tune in again. Like I said, if you have Discord, join our Discord, dude. That's where we post all of our current updates, a bunch of memes. Great way to end the night. I'll see you guys in the next stream.
This was a chill stream. We
Yeah,
get wild
this is
streams too.
super tame compared to what we normally do.
On the weekend.
Yeah. Also, one of our cameras wasn't working. We have a lot of stuff that we get into. But yeah, join the Discord and yeah, catch us in the next one, man. Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate it. But me and Julia were driving home the other day. The smoke shop where I get all my like vapes from, they sell hookahs there. And I saw the sign and like had an immediate flashback. And I was like, we need to bring back Cloud Talks. Yeah. So what I want to do, and then we'll go to sleep, just get a way to put the green screen up here. I want to get like a little table that literally can go in the closet or on the patio. And then just drag, and one more chair, drag in 3 chairs, a table, and then bring in guests to be on Cloud Talks, and they'll just sit in the middle, and then just do like 30-minute Cloud Talks, just like that one again. Yeah, I'm super into it. But hope to see the hookah next time. You definitely will, man, for sure. We're gonna bring it back. But yeah, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for stopping in. We gotta go to bed. It's getting a bit late, and we have obligations tomorrow. But thank you so much for stopping in. We appreciate you as always. Before we take off, remember to thank the partner of the show. That's repsports.com. That's REPP sports.com. You can go over to that website and use promo code 2dudesfuggin for 15% off your order, whether you're looking for some new workout supplements, some merchandise, or some daily vitamins. You can head over to repsports.com. That's REPP sports.com and use promo code 2dudesfuggin for 15% off your order. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for stopping in. Make sure that you check out our merch shop to get sick merch like the Abstract Dudes t-shirt that I'm actually wearing on this stream right now. You can check that out over there. You can also check out our mug shop where you can get the Alien Dudes mug. Link to both of those is in the Twitch chat. Remember to check us out on all other socials: Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, all at 2 fucking dudes. And I think I nailed it all. Austin, you got anything?
Good night, America.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. We
Good
love
night.
you so much. We thank you for stopping in, and we will catch you on the next stream. So.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.